Brooklyn-born Teofimo Lopez Jr. about to hit the ring against Vitor Freitas as Lopez looks to stay undefeated. Freitas is 13-1. Our tale of the tape tonight as Lopez comes in with Freitas about the same weight, about the same reach, a half-inch taller is Lopez, but one of the youngest fighters in the sport at the pro level, just 20 years old.
Yeah, Lopez, a terrific young talent, 2016 Olympian, who's going to face a pretty tough test tonight in Freitas. But Lopez considers himself something of a showman out there, so he's going to come out not just to win, but to win with some flair.
Teofimo Lopez represented Honduras in the 2016 Summer Olympics. Wanted to be with Team USA, but he has taken all that angst from his Olympic trials into the pro bout.
Good evening, gentlemen. We went over the rules in the locker room. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. This will be good, all right? With a belt line, we'll be good. Good luck to both of you. That's good. I see. Look, I got this.
Nobody can roll an R quite like Lupe Contreras, and very few people can put on a show in the ring quite like Teofimo Lopez.
You know, if it turns out that Teofimo Lopez's skills match his charisma, he has a chance to be a pretty big star in boxing.
You know, this ought to be an interesting fight here because that last name that Victor has, Freitas, I don't know if Arcelito Freitas is over there in his corner. I don't know how they related, but you know, Arcelito used to be a world champion or 2 to 3 time world champion. I don't know if that's his nephew or his cousin, but this guy's look sharp out here tonight.
Arcelino is the great uncle of Vitor Freitas, a former 2-division world champion. Luis Claudio Freitas also in the corner of Vitor. He was a Brazilian Olympian in 1992, a pretty good pro himself. A great fighting family from Brazil. Against Teofimo Lopez, who comes from a long line of Teofimos. He's the 5th one. Oh, great shot. Freitas goes down within the first minute.
Delayed reaction.
Freitas is not going to get up, is he? This fight is over. Teofimo Lopez with a backflip and a victory.
What a shot from Teofimo Lopez.
Good overhand right.
Caught him clean.
Clean. He hit him on the ear.
That's a solid opponent that Lopez put down in the first round.
He in there having fun now. Look at him. He know how to put on a show.
Just looking for a camera. You know, I was hosting the press conference on Wednesday for this event, and Lopez sat down next to me and said, "Hey, you hosting this?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Don't worry, I'll co-host it with you." Here you see the speed of Lopez early, and just a cupping right hand. Looked like he caught him in a bad spot there.
Oh, right in the back of the ear.
Not as big a shot as I originally thought from our vantage point.
Kind of like grazed him a little bit.
Yeah, not necessarily a thunderous highlight reel type hit from Teofimo Lopez, but certainly one that connected as Lopez takes some time to connect with the audience. A first-minute victory for Teofimo Lopez. Here's Lupe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout concludes with an official time of 1 minute, 4 seconds of the opening stanza. Your winner, by way of knockout from Brooklyn, New York, Teofimo Lopez.
Teofimo Lopez has the moves inside the ring before, during, and after the fight.
Mr. Showtime.
We saw more of the show than substance tonight.
To see more of that shot there, it didn't look like it connected hard on. Was there a previous shot that?
Well, it was like a delayed reaction. He hit him on the back of the ear.
Discombobulated him.
Teofimo Lopez remains undefeated.
Teofimo, congratulations. That punch.
Yeah.
Tell me what set it up, what happened?
I seen that every time I threw a jab, but first off, before I even get into that, I want to thank God, because without him, none of this, and absolutely none of this will be possible. I want to thank, I dedicate this fight to my sister for tomorrow, her birthday, and also for Mother's Day, my mother. I love you, Mommy, with the bottom of my heart. But to get to your question, like I said, I was throwing my jabs and I picked everything. Honestly, I threw a right hook, which me and my dad, we call a 7, and I landed it clean. And the rest wrote what it was. I was touching the body. I was finding my distance. You know, he tried to come off, but too slow.
It looked like you caught him right behind the ear there. Did you feel like you hit him in the perfect spot?
Yeah, of course. We work on things like that, you know. It could be in the temple, everything like that. It's not a rabbit punch, you know. He came in, and that's all she wrote. You know, I threw my 7. I'm accurate with my punches. And shout out to Brooklyn. Yeah. Yo quiero decir, saludo a toda mi gente de Honduras, saludo a España, todos mis latinos y que vive en México también, porque sin México, nosotros no estamos aquí.
You said you like to be a showman in fights like this. Was this the type of performance you wanted to put on?
Of course, you know, I want people to see my skill set, you know, but I trained really hard for this fight, and I got a power. I have a pop. I'm only 20 years old, and I'm not at my full peak yet. We don't play games. We actually eat our food.
What do you want to do next?
What I want to do next, like I said, is the takeover, and we're taking everybody that's in my way of becoming that world champion that I believe I will become. I believe by the end of this year or beginning of 2019.
Dad, what did you think of the performance there?
I mean, amazing. I mean, we've been working on this whole camp. You know, there ain't nobody in this planet that could take my son, and I'm saying it right now, you know what I'm saying? We're ready for the heavy hitters. You know, we're gonna take everybody by storm. Ain't nobody faster than him, ain't nobody hitting harder than him. He's only 20 years old, baby, and we're coming over here to take over the sport. And you know, you guys know who I'm talking to, because we beat you guys up in sparring already, and you know that.
All right. Anyways, shout out, I just want to thank everybody in New York. Madison Square Garden, thank you again. Absolutely. 718, stand up.
Congratulations, Teofimo.
Thank you.
Guys.